A egg-selling company, namely Vital Farms, makes $103 million. Vital Farms' extraordinary growth from a small Austin farm with just 20 hens in 2007 to a nationally recognized brand with over $600 million in annual revenue has been fueled by a powerful, values-driven business model that directly capitalizes on the global shift toward conscious consumerism. The foundational strategy, known as the stakeholder model, and formalized by its status as a certified B Corporation and public benefit corporation, centers on prioritizing the long-term benefits of all stakeholders, including farmers, animals, employees, the environment, and stockholders, rather than solely maximizing profit. This approach allowed the company to pioneer and scale the pasture-raised standard for eggs, guaranteeing that its hens, affectionately dubbed the girls on grass, enjoy ample space, a minimum of 108 square feet per bird, and year-round outdoor access, a level of animal welfare that commands a significant premium price point that health-conscious and ethically minded consumers are willing to pay, often 2-3x the standard price. Vital Farms did not scale by building massive factory farms, but by cleverly creating a vertically integrated network of hundreds of independent family farms across the U.S., providing these small farms with reliable, long-term income streams while maintaining strict control over quality and ethical practices. The company further builds unparalleled consumer trust through radical transparency, notably its traceability program that allows customers to track their carton back to the exact farm where the eggs were laid, a compelling feature that resonates deeply with its target demographic. Financially, this model is highly successful. Vital Farms reported $606.3 million in net revenue for fiscal year 2024, with strong gross margins reflecting the brand's premium positioning, and is on track to hit $1 billion in net revenue by 2027, validating that ethical production can be highly profitable and a leading force in the American food system. One interesting detail about the company is that the initial idea to bring ethically produced food to market started with founder Matt O'Hare's simple vision, which, despite initial investor skepticism about the viability of such a mission-driven model, successfully convinced the market that ethics are a differentiator, not a drawback.
Business development planner Mr.Bharat Kishore said that poultry farming, goat farming, and cow farming are excellent and profitable business opportunities, especially for people in North India. His main idea is that by focusing on exports, specifically meat, eggs, and milk products, North Indian farmers can earn much more money. This growth in agriculture and exports would significantly boost the economy of North India and the entire country. The result would be that people in North India would find good, well-paying jobs right where they live, making it unnecessary for them to travel to other Indian states for work. Mr. Bharat Kishore's economic philosophy posits that transforming poultry, goat, and cow farming in North India into a highly profitable, export-focused industry is the most effective strategy to stem internal migration and bolster regional prosperity. This strategic shift hinges on the principle that the export market for meat, eggs, and milk-based products offers significantly higher financial returns than domestic sales, allowing producers to achieve superior profitability. By scaling up and professionalizing these livestock sectors to meet stringent international quality and volume demands, North India would necessitate substantial investment in local processing plants, cold chain logistics, quality assurance infrastructure, and modern technology. This surge in economic activity would, in turn, trigger a massive wave of well-paying, stable jobs within the region across the entire value chain, from farm labor and veterinary services to food processing and international shipping management. Crucially, the availability of abundant and lucrative employment opportunities locally would directly address the primary economic push factor driving workers to migrate to states like Tamil Nadu, as the financial rewards and quality of life at home would become competitive with those found elsewhere in the country, thereby strengthening the North Indian economy and simultaneously alleviating the social and infrastructural pressures placed on destination states. Mr. Bharat Kishore's proposal to focus North Indian poultry, goat, And cow farming on exports as a solution to internal migration is a sound strategy for significantly boosting India's export income by leveraging its inherent agricultural strengths. This massive increase in export revenue would be achieved through several interconnected mechanisms. First, by shifting production from domestic consumption to the higher-value global markets for meat, dairy, and eggs, North Indian producers can bypass the often lower price ceilings and fluctuating demands of the local market, securing higher foreign currency earnings for the same volume of goods. Second, to meet international standards, such as those required by the EU, US, or Middle Eastern markets, producers would be forced to invest heavily in modernizing infrastructure, including advanced processing plants, stringent cold chain logistics, and sophisticated quality assurance technologies. This modernization, facilitated by both public and private capital, enhances the efficiency and reliability of the entire supply chain, making Indian products more competitive and desirable internationally. Third, this focus on exports encourages value addition. Instead of exporting raw milk, for instance, the emphasis would shift to exporting high-margin products like cheese, specialized dairy ingredients, processed and packaged meats, or ready-to-eat egg products, thereby capturing a larger share of the final consumer price. This integrated system of professionalized farming, modern processing, and direct access to high-demand global markets ensures a stable and growing inflow of foreign exchange, which not only strengthens the Indian rupee and reduces the national trade deficit but also creates a decentralized economic engine in North India, ultimately benefiting the overall national economy. Mr. Bharat Kishore's belief that an export-focused livestock sector is the best fit for North Indians stems from a strategic alignment of historical context, geographical advantages, and socio-economic necessity. Historically, many regions in North India, especially Punjab, Haryana, and western Uttar Pradesh, already possess a deep-rooted agricultural and dairy culture, meaning the population has generational knowledge, land resources, and innate skills necessary for the care and management of cattle, goats, and poultry. This existing expertise drastically lowers the barriers to entry and the cost of training compared to introducing an entirely new industry. Geographically, North India benefits from excellent connectivity to major ports in the west, like Mundra or Kandla, via robust road and rail networks, providing an essential logistical advantage for large-scale, refrigerated export operations, particularly for perishable goods like meat and dairy. Furthermore, the region's expansive, fertile plains offer the arable land necessary for high-volume feed and fodder production, crucial for sustaining a large, healthy livestock population required to meet global export demands. Most compellingly, the strategy addresses the urgent socio-economic crisis of internal migration. North India currently acts as a major source of migratory labor, with millions moving south and west due to a lack of local, high-paying jobs. By transforming traditional farming into a vertically integrated, high-value export industry, the region creates an economic engine robust enough to absorb its own labor force. This is the best fit because it leverages indigenous skills and resources to solve the region's most pressing demographic and economic challenge, making local communities self-reliant and providing a profitable, stable alternative to migration. The argument for strong governmental support for the proposed export-focused North Indian livestock sector, as championed by Mr. Bharat Kishore, is not merely an appeal for subsidies, but a necessary prescription for realizing a strategic national economic benefit. Governmental intervention is crucial because the transition from fragmented, small-scale domestic farming to a massive, quality-controlled international export operation involves overcoming systemic barriers that private enterprise alone cannot resolve. Primarily, the government must spearhead the development of critical cold chain and logistical infrastructure, including refrigerated transportation hubs, specialized processing zones, and dedicated cargo routes connecting inland North India directly to international ports. These investments are too large and risky for individual farmers or companies, yet are absolutely essential for meeting the non-negotiable standards of global perishable trade. Furthermore, the government plays an indispensable role in ensuring international compliance and quality standardization. It must establish rigorous, internationally recognized certification and regulatory frameworks for animal welfare, health, and hygiene, necessary to secure market access in high-value regions like the European Union and the Middle East. Without this governmental stamp of approval and negotiation of trade agreements, North Indian products, regardless of their intrinsic quality, will be locked out of the most profitable export destinations. Finally, by offering targeted financial incentives, subsidized training, and tax breaks for modernization and export promotion, the government can rapidly accelerate the pace of adoption among small and medium farmers. Such support de-risks the transition for rural communities, encourages mass participation, and ensures the economic benefits are broadly distributed, transforming this vision from a local business opportunity into a powerful, decentralized national export engine that both strengthens the Indian economy and profoundly improves the stability and self-sufficiency of North India. Mr. Bharat Kishore's economic model posits that the focused development of North India's poultry, goat, and cow farming sectors, driven by a strategic pivot toward high-value exports of meat, eggs, and milk products, offers a near-certain solution for simultaneously elevating the Indian and North Indian economies, increasing exports, and resolving the challenge of interstate labor migration. This confidence stems from the understanding that export markets provide significantly higher revenue streams and greater profit margins than domestic sales, resulting in a substantial inflow of foreign exchange that strengthens the national economy. To meet stringent international quality standards, this export focus necessitates massive local investment in modern cold chain logistics, processing plants, and technological infrastructure, which acts as a powerful economic catalyst within North India. Crucially, this industrialization directly translates into the creation of numerous stable, well-paying jobs across the entire value chain, from skilled farming to processing and quality control, right where the workers live. The availability of lucrative local employment effectively removes the primary economic pressure that compels North Indian workers to seek livelihoods in other states, thereby fostering regional economic self-sufficiency, ensuring a stable export income for the nation, and proving that targeted development can simultaneously solve both large-scale economic and complex social challenges.
Hi, this is Bharat Kishore. So we see that a normal egg business, the company name was Vital Farms, which makes more millions in multinational level. So it's a very proof that after all egg business and a chicken, meat and mutton meat and beef meat producing type of businesses will be give more profit, especially in India, in North India, because there is more resources are available in North India. Even some areas are dry and some areas are wet. But the meat demand inside India was very high. So if more peoples in India start this type of businesses, egg production, chicken meat production, and mutton meat production and beef meat production and exports, will decrease the price of the meats and eggs inside India, and also will helps to earn more who produces this, and also exporting this to the foreign countries, as India was already exporting more, and there is a more demand for this type of food products. So exporting this to the foreigners will be very useful to the foreign countries, and also the economy of India will be also increases, and especially if North Indians, there was very less number of jobs only, there was one of the less wages and jobs available in North India. So those people who shall do these businesses shall able to acquire their own jobs and pay good pay in their own land, state land itself in North India. So further, there is no need for they need to travel to other states for jobs, because there is a mass demand of this type of products. So starting this type of products and making eggs and chicken meats and mutton meats and beef meats there itself will also increases their job opportunities in their own states, and also gives their more funds, and also exporting them to the foreign countries will be more benefit to the foreigners, and also they too get more prey for that, and also the overall India economy will be developed. Not only North Indians, all Indians shall do this type of businesses. It will be more fit for this, for India and Indian peoples. Government should take any actions to promote this type of businesses inside India, especially in North India, as it will be very useful in helping the people to get a good pay in their own state itself, and solve the job migration problems. Thank you. This is Bharat Kishore, Business Development Planner and Social Welfare Planner. Thank you.